Hello, welcome to worktranslating.com. This is Ed. Today I want to show you how to uh, get a free business email for your translation service. In the previous how-to video, we showed you how to buy a domain name for your service, and we bought the site name mytranslationwebsite.com. And so today I want to show you something great, which is a free service that allows you to use your internet address, your domain name in your email, instead of using things like Gmail or Hotmail or Yahoo Mail. Now, normally to do this, you have to pay, but I think it was about 2 years ago I found a terrific service called Zoho. So let me have you look at that. It's called Zoho Mail, and you can find that at zoho.com/mail. And what's wonderful is they have a free program where you're able to have up to 10 users on your domain for free. And each inbox has 5 gigs, which is quite a bit of storage space per user. So let's jump into it. Because of time, I want to make sure we don't want to keep you here all day. Now, if you remember in the last email, the last post, if you're following my posts, we showed you how to uh, buy a domain name. And so you'll have to go into your domain settings, log back in, and where we left off was here, where you could see your domain. And you are going to need to configure your domain name server details. And don't worry about the big names. Let's just go ahead and start the process so that we can help you step by step get a sense for what you have to do. Now, the first thing you have to do is tell Zoho that you want to get started. So the first thing you're going to do is tell Zoho your domain name. And in this case, it's mytranslationwebsite.com. Let me double check myself just to make sure I don't goof it up um, with misspellings and whatnot. Just better that way, and we'll add the domain. And now we'll put in our name and the email we plan to use. Yeah, I'm going to put it in lowercase just so that come up with our email, or what do you call it, our password. Let's do this real quick. Okay, and now when you register, it's better to use a different email. So I went ahead and got mytranslationwebsites@gmail.com so that we can register, because this email here doesn't exist yet. The info@mytranslationwebsite.com hasn't been created yet. So your user ID will be this temporary Gmail account that we use. So that's pretty important to keep in mind, so you don't get confused. You're going to log in with your Gmail account at first. We don't really want to subscribe, so let's go ahead and sign up. It's creating the account. And there you go. Congratulations. It's letting us know that we have set up the account. Now let's get right into the part that can be, I don't know, maybe it's just new for you. It's not necessarily tricky. The first thing you have to do is verify that you're the owner. So you'll click on that, and it'll take you step by step what you have to do to show that you're really the owner of that address. And if you notice here, what it's asking you to do is go to your domain settings, and that's why we're logged into GoDaddy. And you have to go into the area that says DNS, yes. And what you're looking for is the CNAME area here. It says, if you just look and match, it says, okay, you need to verify ownership of the site, and then it says you can use a CNAME method, which means that you're going to take this information here, for example, this number, and you're going to put it as host. So you come here, and if you notice under the CNAME, yeah, you're able to, let's see, let's go to the old method here. They have the classic DNS. They're starting a new, they have a new layout, and so I'm just going to go to the old layout. I've been using this for 10 years, so it's a little easier on me just to use this one. Because here's the quick add, you see. And under host, we put in the first code. And then the second line is the point to. You go back to the Zoho website and you get the point to address. And you're just going to put it right in here. Yeah. And then you hit save. So that's the first step, and that's what we've just done is we've in our domain name registration area, we've put in a little code special to Zoho so that Zoho knows that we're really the owners of the site. So that's step one. Now this can take anywhere from, it'll tell you 30 minutes to an hour. Here it says it again, based on your domain provider, it can take 30 to 45 minutes. But here you go. It managed to be really fast, so we're great. So there it reconfirms the address that we want to use, info@mytranslationwebsite.com. We'll hit create account. Okay, and it takes you through several steps, but I'm going to jump because of not wanting to keep you here 10 or 20 minutes. The next step is that we need to tell the domain where to send emails. So that's the part here that says change MX records. That's where you really want to get to. So let's just go ahead and get to that part. And again, it's going to give you these codes. So if you notice here, these are the Zoho MX records, and that's what you want to update. And if you notice, one is going to be priority 10, and then it gives you the address. So I'll just copy that, and again, in the same area where we were working before, now you just scroll down to where it talks about, it has MX records or mail exchanger records. And you notice here there's a 10, and here there's a different address, so we're just going to, delete this and put the one that Zoho indicated. And then here, the second one is 20, and here we put MX2. And the reason I can remember it so easily is because I've been using these two services together for about 2 or 3 years that I've been using Zoho. And so we're saving it. So again, what we've really done is we've told Zoho that we own it under the CNAME area. And now we're telling the domain, our domain, that if someone tries to send an email, to please deliver it to the Zoho mail system. That's what these basically these indicators are, or this control area is for. Now here it's this section. I don't know if it's where we're going to want to tell it that we want to be able to use the service on. You want to activate IMAP access. This is going to make it possible for you to use it on your mobile devices. And the great thing that this will also have an app. You can download it from the Play Store if you have an Android device, or from the Apple Store if you have an Apple device. That means you'll be able to have your email on the go. So make sure you go to that area in the control panel under mail accounts and activate your IMAP and your ActiveSync if you use ActiveSync, and that's basically the way to access your email from other points. So I'm going to pause just for a second and confirm that the email settings that everything's in order, and I'll show you how to log in. I'll be right with you. So that's it. So just so that you're familiar, you'll go to, when you sign out and sign back in, you'll just go to zoho.com/mail, log in. You'll have your username and password and log in again using your business email. So in our case, in our example, we're using info@mytranslationwebsite.com. So that's it for this particular video. Thank you for your patience there. I was trying to keep it as close to 10 minutes as possible. You'll find it under, I'm going to put the video in our post under how to get a free email service. And after that, I'd like to show you how to even set up free websites without having to spend any more money. So we can keep your cost down to the $10 domain until you can invest a little more into your tools and resources. Okay. If this has been helpful, please do share it with others and feel free to subscribe to our blog if you want to keep up to date with the different tools and resources that we'll be sharing with you. Have a great day.